All right. You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
Trekaholic.
Trekaholic, another Star Trek podcast, slipping it in our competition.
Hey, welcome back to Trekaholic, another Star Trek podcast. I'm Albie.
And I'm Matt.
We have Matt Dale again, second time on our show talking about Lower Decks. We're talking about Season 1, Episode 9, Crisis Point, or the homage to Star Trek movies.
So glad to be back to be talking about this one. I bit your hand off to talk about this one.
Yes, I'm glad you did. I'm having trouble getting people to be on the show, talk to me about this. I really enjoyed this one. What was your first impressions of this? Like when you got done with Episode 9, Crisis Point, what were your thoughts? Were you like, oh, this rocked, or was it all the way through, or were you disappointed? Let me know. What do you think about it?
In a word, squee.
Squee.
It was wall to wall squee. So I was a little bit worried before Lower Decks started that it was going to be a bit in-jokey and it was going to hang a little bit too much off the references and new fans wouldn't get it. And here we have the most in-jokey, reference-laden episode they could have done. And I loved it. I didn't want to love it. If I'd have known going into it what it was going to be, I'd have been prepared to hate. I had no idea, and as they started laying out one homage after another, I just fell more and more in love with it. Such a fun episode for fans.
For me, I loved it. It was a perfect balance of new and references. And
yes.
I love that they were references that I got. Mike McMahon seems to be, one of us. And when he's producing the show, I don't know. I don't think he wrote this script. He wrote the next one. But when they tell those jokes and you're just like, you go, oh yeah, that's it. It like I'm enjoying the episode, but I'm also enjoying the memory of the thing that they're referencing, if that makes sense.
Right. And it makes you feel included, like you're part of the family of the writing team. Like they're speaking directly to you because you've got this little private joke that just you and them and a couple of billion other people are going to get. It's just this little private set of jokes that you can connect to. And yeah, you mentioned that, and yeah, I went straight for the references, but you make a really good point. It was a really good episode that was completely enjoyable on its own right. But those feelings of being a kid and a teenager for me when all these films were coming out just all came flooding back, which was just made me feel all warm and Christmassy inside.
I got the same feeling. It really is like a Christmas happy, like you're opening presents every time they do make a reference. And you mentioned it's a small club. Like I wonder, like this show is definitely meant for people that like us that have seen almost, if not all, every episode of Star Trek and multiple times to just remember these things. I'm sure there's people out there that, like sports and know like baseball scores or something like that. But we have all these memories of the 700 episodes of Star Trek. And when they mention something and now the movies, it's great that I think they pretty much hit almost every movie, or at least almost every movie, Star Trek movie trope, because that's another thing. Watching this episode, Crisis Point, is that I realized, which I hadn't realized before, that so many Star Trek movies have similar plots, situations. I was like, oh, is that from, hey, they did that in 4 movies? That kind of thing. So, I don't know. I liked it. So, I heard you're off topic, but you're watching Westworld now.
Yes, yeah, I'm about halfway through the first season.
Oh, okay.
I have heard no spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Managed to go in very spoiler free. It started the year that my son was born, so it was one of those shows that looked really good, but I just had other stuff going on.
Yeah, it's hard to pay attention to TV and raise a kid at the same time.
Yes, yeah, but I'm now at that point. I'm really this year now. Now my kid has kind of got he's got his routine sorted out. I'm getting a bit of my life back, and this whole year I've been watching like all the Marvel Comic Universe, Marvel Cinematic Universe films. I've blitzed my way through The Good Place over the last couple of months. Now doing Westworld. It's basically everything from 2016 up. I'm finally finding time for.
I started that very recently, but I had to go back like 8 years.
Yes.
So I'm going back and, hearing recommendations and stuff. We kind of are doing it in reverse because I finished Westworld not too long ago, which I loved the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I won't spoil it for you. But in the future, you might realize I'm actually spoiling it for you. But I just started watching The Good Place with my daughter. So really liking it.
Oh, wow.
I'm on the beginning, episode 6 of season 2.
Okay.
Is where I'm at. And I did not see the surprise ending of season 1 coming at all. Serenity did. That was her guess the whole time. And like at the end of season 1, I was mind blown because I thought she could be right, but I didn't think so. But when they actually like pulled the trigger on that, she was like, "I knew it," and I was like, "Whoa!" But I'm enjoying it.
It's one of those shows. It reminds me of exactly how I felt about Last Man on Earth, where I watched the first episode and thought, "Well, this is great." But there's no way they can keep this going because it's such a simple, small idea. And then they just keep layering and layering and layering and then twisting off in different directions. And I'm halfway through the 4th season at the moment, and it hasn't let up.
Oh, wow.
It's a very different show now than when it started.
After the end of season 1, I was like, how are they going to keep going for 3 more seasons? I have no idea. And everybody that I talked to about it told me I'll love it, and it's got a great ending, and everything's great. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you enjoy Westworld. But it's fun when you get to watch an episode late at night, like of a movie, show like Westworld or something. Did you go back and watch the movie? I did that before I watched the series.
I maybe should have done that. I last saw that when I was quite young, so it's been a long time since I've seen the movie. But yeah, I'll go back and watch that. And I've never seen Future World, so I'll give that a go as well.
Yeah, Westworld, the movie, it's similar but different, not necessary to watch. But if you do watch it, there are a couple references that, like when you're watching the series, you go, "Oh, that's cool." But other than that, you could miss it. I didn't enjoy the movie as much as the series, but I'm really liking Rachel Evan Wood, I think her name is, plays Dolores Abernathy. Oh, I wanted to show you. This isn't my Trek and Tell, but I got a Dolores Abernathy
so
plush.
Cute.
Yeah, so
that's lovely.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you for sharing that.
All right. So are you ready to watch Lower Decks season 1, episode 9?
I feel like I'm always ready to watch it. I think this is going to be one of my go-to episodes for many years.
All right. I can't wait. And let me get that queued up. All right. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1, start.
On view screen.
All right. TV 14. They said the B word 1 or 2 times. Whoops. Mine wasn't on mute.
I didn't pick up on that.
Okay.
I almost feel with the theme of this episode that I should have got some popcorn ready, but I think this it would have caused audio problems. It would have been annoying, but it feels like it's a 27-minute movie.
It does. And they fit so much in it. They could have definitely stretched it to a 90-minute movie, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This right away, I noticed it looked like Next Generation episodes, first season Lonely Among Us.
Yes.
With the what Antikins and something with an S, Sadians or something.
Yeah, I should have looked that up before this. Yeah.
The only thing is the lizard people that were raised for food look different, and I think the Who Eats Who is reversed in the next gen, so they might not even be that race. I'm not sure. I found out in one of the behind the scenes that all these like background actors are actually like people that work on the show that animated themselves to be in the background.
Nice.
Yeah. Which
I'm so pleased to hear that. Again, it just shows that they're fans.
So she tries to stop them from eating other people. And I really thought it was funny how the captain resolves the situation. And all they wanted was nutrient pellets?
Yeah.
So what do you
I'm so pleased this really plays with the next generation's obsession with the Prime Directive, which gets broken every other week.
Every other week. Well, Kirk was famous for that
the directive
too, right?
for very little interference.
Mm-hmm. The mother and daughter relationship, it's pretty good. But
yes.
This whole thing of Beckett trying to figure out, or we're trying to figure out what Beckett's deal is. But she's definitely rebellious for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. But wouldn't most Star Trek episodes there'd be somebody on hand to like try to stop people from being eaten? But I liked how they said, "We are delicious," though.
Yeah. Hey, look it.
Mm-hmm. What are some things in this episode that you noticed that are from the movies that like you really enjoyed?
I don't know, even watching it through a second time, I was still just watching out for all the movie references.
Mm-hmm.
You picked up, I mean, the main theme of this, at least for me, is the mother-daughter relationship, and that really comes out in this episode a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nicely handled. There's, I guess the whole episode is exploring the different relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I see. This is where I've got to refer to the names. Rutherford and the chief engineer, his man crush that he's got going on there. All of that really comes out, I guess, because they're able to do the Barclay thing and interact with these characters in a way that they can't do in real life. So there's a lot more honesty, which is great. Oh, I love this guy.
The bird therapist. He's actually played by the guy who is the co-host to Tawny Newsome on the official Star Trek podcast right now. I'm not sure of his name.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it's on there, but I thought it was funny. Different food metaphors. I was trying to think of new food metaphors, but I think he used them all.
Yeah, I mean, he uses some pretty extreme ones. So you're being a bit of a pineapple. It's he runs out.
Yeah, eventually.
Very sharp Da Vinci.
When I saw Da Vinci, I was like, yes, totally like a Voyager reference. It's weird that they're shooting, but I guess they're skeet shooting, right?
Yeah.
I really like Tindy in this episode too.
Yeah.
I kind of want the generic pirate Tindy poster or action figure or figurine, maybe.
And it's nice they reference I'm not sure it's common enough to be a trope, but the Star Trek thing of having alien races that are all exactly the same until they introduce a regular like Worf or Quark or Nog, and then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, we haven't been pirates for at least 5 years.
Yeah, the whole monoculture, and that the humans are still a little bit racist when it comes to other cultures.
Yeah.
So
it's
like
nice
they're all
they play with
pirates.
that a bit.
They're all taking slaves, and I like how Tindy's kind of trying to go along with it, but she's bothering her. But she finally says something.
Yeah.
It's crazy how fast she writes the script, but like she said, the computer fills in the rest. So she probably just put in some points like create a program capable of defeating Data.
I almost feel like that should be a dig at the movies for being just like very quickly written and slapdash. But then the next 20 minutes is done with such love for the films, you realize that's not the case. And yay, Star Trek 2 opening.
Yeah, and that's funny that they have to duck because they're in the movie. So I always wondered about that when you're like reliving a movie in the holodeck. What happens to the credits? I guess this is it.
This is what happens.
It's cool that the people in it are their character names. So
yeah, Carol
Freeman. Nobody calls me Carol. Call me Mom.
I'm going to say that the soundtrack for this episode is probably my favorite reference out of everything.
It's a lot of Star Trek too, right?
So on point.
Yeah, and it's perfect too. Down to the movie detail of like the starfield behind them slightly turning as it goes, different things. It just gives you that feeling of watching a Star Trek film.
Yeah.
I like how Boimler calls the captain a couple times. It's funny. Huh. I'm starting to learn his name.
Can't say.
He's the last name I'm still learning, which is
Thrax or Strax?
Shax.
No.
Shax. Yeah, he's always got a bad attitude, but he seems like a good guy.
Yeah, he's fun.
Had you ever been on one of those jet skis?
God, no. What a terrifying idea.
It is terrifying. I did go on one once, and it was in a lake here in Florida. It wasn't on the ocean because I'm afraid of sharks. But I turned too quickly, and I flipped end over end, like cartwheeling on top of the water, and the thing cartwheeled also, luckily not on top of me, another direction, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely terrifying.
Everything in this episode, even when she says, we just got some upgrades, and I'm sure we're up to the task. Every movie, they just get some upgrades,
Yes. Yeah. And then this whole next sequence, the motion picture flyby, just gets me.
That was so funny. Rennie actually got it when she was watching it.
Wow, good for her.
Yeah, she watches Star Trek with me a lot. So, at first she's like, "Oh, that's nice, it's pretty," and then she kept looking and started laughing and laughing because it's so long. I was like, "Yeah, that's."
But the shot that I'm using as my backdrop is so. It's perfectly motion picture. They have that very shot with that one, with the light just coming straight through, and
then they add the lens
flares coming out.
And then what's his name? Bilford or something? Him right there, the mustache guy, the engineer.
Yeah.
And how he's crying and like he's just sobbing every time he sees it. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
From what I saw on the behind the scenes, Mike McMahon actually had to ask for a little bit more money to make this scene actually longer with more shots. Just because the longer it goes, the funnier it is. It really is.
I know. It seems like it's such a waste of time, but as long as it keeps going on, you think this has to end now.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Are there any movie references that you wish that was in it that you didn't see? I can't really think of any.
I could definitely have done with some Khan. But
did they reference the Wrath of Khan at all? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, Beckett Mariner, her character was kind of Khan-esque, where she was just...
Yeah, she...
But also, like, the guy from Nemesis...
And Shinzon
of Remus. And
all of the Shakespeare quoting was very Star Trek 6.
And then wasn't there a Shinzon, too, from Star Trek 2009? What was his name? The same basic character.
Oh, yeah.
That wants to have Spock watch Vulcan explode.
The lens flares.
Yeah, lens flares everywhere.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out if the ship being very dark is a requirement for the lens flares to work, or if it's a bit of a subtle Generations reference.
Oh, maybe.
The unusual
darkness of it.
I don't know if they could have done the lens flares with the bright ship, so maybe I'm reading too much into that.
It is difficult to get lens flares working correctly. That I know. Yeah. So do you think this is what movies will be like in the future? I think pretty much like immersive movies.
Yes. I'm totally getting into VR. I'm not much of a gamer, so I've got an Oculus Quest, and the games that I like tend to be the ones that are kind of very storyline driven and ones where you can't actually get killed and you just kind of get taken along a story and it's a bit interactive. I love that balance.
Kind of like the interactive movies almost. Yeah.
Yeah. You're Immortal was a really good one.
I like those. I don't like when I'm playing a game and I get stuck on something for hours. It just seems torturous.
Yes. Yeah. I like to know that this is going to be a 2-hour experience, but I can pull on levers and press on things and do a few bits.
We lost Shempo right away. That was very sad.
Great Star Trek 2 disintegration.
Yes, they keep doing it too. Yeah.
Yeah, complete overuse of it, which then as well gets funny just through its repetition.
Was the Borg head from something? I'm trying to think.
I was trying to figure out if that was just generally calling from First Contact, but
yeah, probably First Contact.
Specifically, it was Borg.
Yeah, I guess it's the whole thing. His shields were still working, so that's a good idea to use his head as a shield. Yeah. I like this callback to an earlier episode where he did the one-man show. And I Beckett must have programmed that in to happen, I'm thinking, somehow. And the whole thing stops because the cape gets caught. I think
all the lighting in this is just so cinematic.
It's definitely like a movie. Like if Lower Decks did a movie, I think it might look like this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now I want a Lower Decks movie. That was my first thought when I was done watching this episode.
Yes. I also want to see, did I imagine it, or did I read somewhere that one of the voice actors from Lower Decks was going to show up in a live action Star Trek?
I
read that.
Star Trek Day, they were talking about, Mike McMahon was talking about doing a crossover, or Alex Kurtzman was, or something, with the animated and Strange New Worlds, because of Jerry O'Connell and his wife both being in a series.
That would be great.
Yeah. So the captain's allergic to chocolate.
Yes.
I was allergic to chocolate.
All the important stuff.
No, when I was a kid, I was allergic to chocolate, but not anymore.
No.
Luckily, I outgrew it. It was weird. Yeah. Anytime I ate chocolate, like 10 minutes later, I had a bloody nose and hives too. It was weird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the doctor just said, "Hello, grow it." And like every couple of years I tried chocolate, and one time I wasn't allergic anymore. And I was like, sweet.
Good for you for persevering. It's an important thing to persevere with.
This is an interesting scene in a storyline. Now, is this just like a admiration of the chief engineer's ability, or is it more like a personal admiration, is what I'm asking? What do you think?
I don't know, but that graphic, it's so 6, I guess.
Yeah,
2.
I was thinking 2 or 6, because 3 and 4, they're on the Klingon bird of prey, right?
I guess, although this is referencing a lot of the films, there's a real 2/6 vibe to it.
Those are 2, 6, and 8. I think are my favorites. All of them. Those are the best.
Well, they're the big action-packed ones.
Yeah, Borghead. I see that being an action figure. Beckett Mariner holding up a Borghead, and then Walmart will recall them, and they'll take them off the shelves. I don't know, blood everywhere. Tindy is just not into this. She's like, it's a little too violent for me. I'm not...
Bless her.
Yeah.
Would have been, in terms of movie tropes, would have been good to do the destruct countdown somewhere.
Or have the password. That's what is it?
The really dumb destruct countdown with the buzzword 000
destruct 0. Nobody could have figured that out. He didn't have too much time to make up. I like the passwords that Data makes up that take 2 minutes to say.
Yes.
So some people are like this. They play the video games where they just kill everybody all the time. I don't like those. To me, that's not fun, killing people. I'd rather figure out a mystery of who done it or something like that.
Right.
I'm playing a Sherlock game right now on the 360.
Nice.
Yeah. I like when she walks out of the holodeck, it's 16:9, but she looks back into the holodeck and it's like anamorphic. I'm going to
have to go back and watch that again. I didn't spot that.
I only saw it on the third or fourth time I watched it. And I was like, so if they're standing in the holodeck, literally they can't see below their waist and too much above their head, I think. I don't know. But I thought that was a really cool decision that they made. And she's like, I don't even know you. You are the bad guy. It's funny that even antagonists think they're the protagonists of their own story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a cool ship design.
Yeah. her blowing up her own ship, Beckett blowing up her own ship, that is kind of maybe a Star Trek 2 reference.
Yeah.
But she's not on the ship with it, half melted. This is what, Star Trek 3-ish? Right? Or is it 2? When does the original Enterprise get destroyed? I think
I was
3.
thinking, kind of has a bit of a Generations feel to me with the saucer section and separating off and going through the
that's definitely
woods.
That's definitely Generations. But then some 1941 mixed in, like when the Ferris wheel was rolling down. So you have one of those over there by you, don't you? Big Ferris wheel. What do they call that? The London Eye or something?
Yeah. That's close by. Yeah, by your standards. Yeah, it's just up the road.
It's just up the road. Yeah, by Baker Street, by where you live. All right.
And this the main ship getting torn apart, so there's cables hanging down everywhere. That's several movies.
Yeah. Also Generations 2, like at the end, but there wasn't really a big fight at the end. The shaky catwalk, I was like, is that from Generations or was that from Nemesis? Both, I guess, right?
Oh, see, yeah, I went straight for Generations, but you're right.
Yeah. So there's so many things that they repeat over and over again. That and I had no idea until I watched this and tried to place the references.
Yeah. Oh, those two.
So she fights her mom. So this is therapy for her, but she didn't realize it. My daughter realized it halfway through the episode. She's like, "Oh, this is therapy," she said. So she's ahead of me. I guess she's got a quicker brain. But
you've been raising her right.
Yeah. When stuff happens, she asks, and I explained to her like why they write it like this and what it's for. So she pays attention more than I do, I guess.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's difficult as an adult. Sometimes you get sucked into the action, and the analytical part you just switches off. But kids are always analytical. If you give them the tools. So this is the kind of stuff to watch out for. They'll watch out for it.
I intentionally try to not analyze it while I watch it because I want to enjoy it. That's what the next times are for. So I thought it was interesting that the saucer section was on its edge. So like the whole set's on its side. Because I don't think I've seen that anywhere in Star Trek. Have you? That's new to me. So that's something they brought new to it, I think. But they still had the battle at the end.
Yeah.
Double block. I like how in this series at least they when they're doing their moves, even when Ransom does his moves, he like calls out what move he's doing, kind of like Austin Powers.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, this is good.
But yeah, this is great. It's all coming out.
Mm-hmm. And she's upset that she was recreated on the holodeck. Everybody seems to be okay with everybody else being recreated on the holodeck, but when they're recreated on the holodeck, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely Generations. Like after.
Yes. After just everyone kind of walking around looking a bit lost.
That's cute. I like how he's able to tell him how he feels.
Yeah.
And then to Anna, I wasn't sure what she said at first. I had to rewind it a couple times. So I think she just says the F word. But not the derogatory one, but just the general one.
Yeah, I haven't watched this with subs, but I was wondering what she said.
It was a little too close for me, but I had to rewind it and check. She's got the easiest job, I think, on the show. She says like one line per show, maybe two.
Yeah.
They definitely need to do an episode all about her in the next season.
I hope so. Well, she's very memorable. I'll let you say she gets a line in an episode, but she's very memorable.
Yeah, absolutely. Me, I'd be like, turn on safety protocols. I guess the safety protocols are on though, right? I guess you can get beat up, just not killed. I don't know how that works. There might be other levels.
Yeah.
And she outsmarted herself by letting herself get beat up for the destruct to happen.
Yeah.
But that is the Star Trek movie trope too. All the ships exploding and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, that's the time to get rid of the ships.
What's your favorite Enterprise?
D.
D, yeah. I like D better than E. E's cool looking, but D is awesome.
That's the thing. I find E looks very cool. It's like it's been designed for a movie with lots of detail, lots of bits, but it doesn't give me that warm, fuzzy feeling that D does.
Mm-hmm. We're all about the D, both of us.
Yeah. I don't know what you've been reading online.
I don't cyberstalk you. It's weird that the chief engineer disappears after everybody else. I wonder why. I don't know why. I'm trying to read into that more than anything.
I'm sure that happens though. Sometimes when they turn holodeck programs off, bits disappear at different rates just to look arty.
Yeah, that's true. It would almost look too fake if they did it all at once.
Yeah.
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 Almost like the opposite of when you're playing a video game with not great graphics where stuff just kind of appears as it can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's nice that they actually, for a show that's generally quite lightweight, this is quite a serious moment.
Yeah.
The kind of the like you said earlier, the monoculture thing, which is that's a very real life issue.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that happens because, like I said before, I think you live on Baker Street and drink tea every day, and I'm sure you think.
Yeah.
I guess what American tropes we eat our McDonald's with guns and we hate people, but
yes.
we're not all like that. This guy, ethical pickle. It's cool that the ship's counselor's a bird. It reminds me of was it Family Guy or one of those shows? Maybe Futurama, where they had the chicken lawyer.
I don't know Futurama that well. There's a giant chicken in Family Guy.
Okay, yeah, well, the fighting one, but I'm thinking of the Southern chicken lawyer, so that's probably Futurama. And then Boimler hears that she's Beckett's mom. I wonder why they kept it secret. Why do you think they kept it secret?
Hey, is there someone wearing a visor there? I've never noticed that.
Yeah, she's been in many episodes wearing a visor.
Really?
Yeah, and just shot here or there, which is cool.
Cute.
So she doesn't have the cloned implants. She just rather wear the visor. So do you think this will change Beckett Mariner's character at all?
I don't know. They've got to talk more about this.
Mm-hmm.
I love this scene because this is every job interview I've ever done.
Right?
Like, what can I not say?
And then he says it, and then he runs away, trips over the chair, and she figures he didn't
prepare for an interview. And again, I over prepare for interviews and then say completely the wrong thing and make it look like I didn't.
I'm the opposite. When they did this, I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!" Like Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. But then Da Vinci, not on my watch, not on Da Vinci's watch.
Wink.
Yep.
The signatures! I jumped out of my chair when I saw this.
Yeah, it was so Star Trek 6.
The music.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And I don't think I love this as part of Lower Decks necessarily as much as my memory of the end of Star Trek 6.
Yeah.
When we knew that would be the last original cast movie and they all signed it and we all cried. I cried many times.
Yeah.
It's always great to go to Star Trek movies in a movie theater. Remember those?
Yeah, vaguely.
And you see like 30 fat middle-aged guys just crying. Because that's what we do. Next week looks are good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Exocomp!
Yeah. Peanut Ham.
Exocomp with a little Starfleet uniform on.
Yep. She's definitely in medical, I guess.
Yeah.
I like how Tindy's just so happy and excited for everything. That's how I want to be most of the time. So that was an episode, wasn't it?
That was an episode. Was that Gary Cole listed in the guest cast?
I don't know. Who is Gary Cole? I know Gary Coleman, but he's not around anymore.
No, Gary Cole is. I mean, he does a bunch of voiceover work. So I wouldn't be surprised to see his name. He's
like on the Doctor Who audio dramas or something.
No. I mean, like American, like Family Guy and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
He is. I know him best from Midnight Caller and American Gothic.
Things I haven't watched
Office
yet.
Space.
Oh, Office Space. That's awesome. Who was he in Office Space?
Bill Lumbergh.
The guy that needed the TPS reports?
Yes.
Awesome. Or the other one that was a different Lumbergh.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
All right. That was an episode. I think they're getting better and better as they go. I really do.
Yeah. It's been such a strong season so far. I hope they can keep it going because there hasn't been a bad one yet, which I don't think I've seen an entire season of Star Trek where I genuinely put my hand on my heart and say that. I love even bad Star Trek, but I can accept that there is some bad Star Trek. Yeah, there are some episodes that I cringe when they're coming up, like I mentioned the Exocomp. What's that episode? I forget the title of it. Quality of Life. Quality of Life, yes. I usually get that confused with other episode. But like, I don't hate it, but when it's coming up, I'm like, I got to watch that one again. Yeah. You know? So there are a couple episodes I dislike for real, like Masks and Too Short a Season. So, you know. See, I quite like Masks, but I know it's not a popular. You do? Maybe I should watch it again. I don't know. I don't. It's like, I like Shades of Grey as well, but if someone said to me, oh, maybe I should give Shades of Grey a go, don't. No. It's fine. It's just me. I know. I think the problem with Shades of Grey was it was a clip show in the beginning of the second season. Is that right? Or the middle? End of the second season. End of the second season. So there wasn't really many clip shows. It was that whole, like, you ever see Clerks, the animated series? Yes, and they just the second episode is a clip show. Second episode is a clip show, and how it starts off, the first episode was previously on Clerks, and it's just like the color bars. Yeah. Yeah. Great show anyway. But it was just too early for a clip show. I don't know if Star Trek ever did any other clip shows, did they? No, but they were desperate then. I mean, that was writer's strike. Yeah, writer's strike. So, and they had to do 26. Could you imagine people still doing 26? I mean, we're used to 10, 11, 12 episodes now. Yeah, I have this out with you guys, you Americans all the time. Where years ago, you guys used to mock us for our 6-episode, 10-episode seasons in the UK. Mm-hmm. And now it's what you call an event series. You guys are doing it all the time. Like, yeah, we invented the stupidly short season. Oh, there was a joke on The Good Place about that, how it's been on for like 30 years and there's almost 20 episodes now or something. Yes. Something like that. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's so funny. I don't know. I hear Sherlock's coming back. Is that true? Are they filming by you? Is it? I don't follow Sherlock, but... Oh, really? It's a good show. I guess, yeah, that'd be like me watching cowboy movies or something. I don't know. No, I've been recommended it by British friends. Oh, yeah, it's great. It's great. Like, really good. And then one season takes place in the past, which is really cool. Maybe one episode, I'm not sure. Like in the original Sherlock Holmes days. Oh, yes. Yeah, so, I heard. Yeah. So, but good stuff. Yeah, it was a special. So, wow. That was an episode. We have one more episode to go after this, which is called... That I don't know. Something, Steve, no small parts. No small parts. So maybe referring to the Exocomp, I don't know, or maybe the Lower Decks people. Yeah. Maybe. This one is Crisis Point. Maybe both. Crisis Point, is that something to do with just movies in general or Star Trek movies, or is it just, I don't know what it's referring to really, other than just like a title. It's meaningless, surely. Yeah. Almost like a title for the title's sake. Yeah. It's like the Doctor Who spoof, Curse of Fatal Death. It's just, you know about that? Nope. I'm gonna have to watch that. It's really good, and yeah, the title is just because it's a very generic Doctor Who title. The Curse of Fatal Death. It just sounds like a title that could be a Doctor Who. Yeah, thing. Yeah. So when is Doctor Who coming back? You kind of know a little bit about Doctor Who. They start next year. Officially. Last rumor I heard was the spring, but I don't know if they're actually even filming yet. So I think there'd be a struggle to get to the spring. Oh, yeah. A whole global pandemic and all that. That whole thing. Oh, that whole thing. Yeah. It's really messed with TV production.
Yeah. So, but
I mean, it's messed with a lot of other things, but just in terms of what we're talking about here, there's a lot of my favorite TV shows have been postponed or
switch to animated.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Well, I guess animation can still go because people work at home.
Yeah.
So you can do your voices at home. You can do your artwork at home. I guess the rendering at home too. Did you hear the news about Captain Janeway's coming back for Prodigy?
Yes.
Kate Mulgrew. I saw that. I was so excited.
Yeah. And when I saw the headline, I thought, okay, great. They've got us to come and do a couple of lines. Like when they said Jonathan Frakes is coming back to Picard.
Right.
And everyone got really excited and went, oh, that means he's going to be Picard's second in command and he's going to be a regular throughout the whole show. And I'm like, no, it's going to be a cameo. And it basically was a glorified cameo. But then I read the interview and it looks like she's actually, the way she's talking about it, she's talking about coming back and
I saw
the main characters.
I saw a video with her and Kurtzman, and they were and the two other writers or showrunners of the show Prodigy, and it looks like she's the captain for the kids in every episode. It looks like she's the lead right now.
Yeah,
because they sent her 4 scripts or something, and they already recorded a bunch, and they're working on it. So, and she's seen animatics of it already. So. Was that your Echo Dot or mine?
It was mine.
I wonder what I said. What did I say? What did you say?
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, stop. You call her Alexa? I try to call her computer, but then I keep calling her Alexa.
Yeah.
I go back and forth. She's too dumb to be computer yet. Once her AI
getting
gets
there,
up there.
though.
Yeah, maybe.
If only they had the voice of Majel Barrett, that would be...
I understand she recorded a whole bunch of sounds that they can make anything out of. So I would definitely pay for that pack, $30 maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great. So
actually, I would prefer it. Now, I don't know if I'd prefer the kind of the decent next generation, etc. voice, or if I'd want my Alexa to actually downgrade and sound like the original Enterprise working.
Yeah, that would be cool too.
I kind of like that. Just like, Alexa, turn the TV on. Working. 10 minutes later, comes to life.
I like the new voice on Disco also. She's pretty good.
Yeah.
She's pretty good. Yeah. In this episode wasn't it, that Tendi said, oh, can I be the computer voice? Because I think she does play the computer voice. Or am I wrong with that?
Oh. I didn't pick up on
I could
that.
be wrong, but maybe I read that or heard that somewhere. I'm not sure. Trying to look. I'm two guys look at IMDb. It doesn't say on IMDb that she is.
No, nothing on Memory Alpha.
Yeah,
I think you might have just been imagining it, but that
happens.
Very cool.
That really does happen. Maybe it's just because I saw it in this episode so many times. It's funny that she wanted to be the computer voice.
Yeah.
So, are you excited for Prodigy? Something to watch with your kid? I think it's going to be totally kid friendly.
Yeah, and that makes me a little bit concerned that I'm not going to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not one of these people that gets annoyed at shows that aren't directly aimed at them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If I end up feeling like Prodigy is the weakest of the Star Trek family, it's fine. It's not meant for me. Whether Zach will enjoy it, I don't know. I'll give it a go. Give it a go with him.
Yeah. How old is Zach now?
He's nearly 4.
Nearly 4.
And I've got him to watch. He's watched some Star Trek original series. And actually concentrated during it.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I think he likes the bright colors.
It is the bright colors. I think that's what got me into Star Trek when I was 8. I think Prodigy is for 8 up. That's the target audience, but it'll be kid friendly. But I think Kate Mulgrew was saying, but it's got so many levels that the parents and grandparents will love it as well. So
that's the thing. If it's done well, any kids show can be enjoyed by grown-ups. Just because it's kid-friendly doesn't mean it's only accessible to kids.
Right.
And one of my favourite TV shows at the moment is on CBeebies, and it's meant for preschoolers, but I absolutely adore it.
What is it?
It's called Hey Dougie.
I might have seen bits of it, but I don't know it.
It's so good, and there's so much in there that only adults would get.
Oh yeah,
but it's totally kid friendly. So if they can evoke that kind of feeling, then cool. But yeah, it's risky. But as I say, it's a risk that if I think it doesn't pay off, who cares? Because I'm not the audience.
Yeah, it's me. So I like it because it's Star Trek. So I'll just watch it and like it. And I don't dislike too much Star Trek. So what do you think the weakest Star Trek series is? You mentioned if it is the weakest.
The one that I connect to the least is Deep Space Nine.
Really? Wow. See, I love Deep Space Nine, but
I still like it.
Yeah,
it's still really good.
Yeah, it's one of those things. The worst Star Trek is still good, pretty good Star Trek.
Yeah.
I at least connect to Disco, and I don't know why. So I have high hopes for season 3.
Disco. I felt the complete opposite to most people. I really enjoyed the first season as much as it was a bit patchworky. I really liked the first season, and then the second season, when everyone seemed to sit up and go, "Wow, they finally got it sorted," I was like, "It's not quite as good as the first season, but okay, it's good."
I don't know. For me, I tried to, because it's coming back pretty soon, so I tried to rewatch the first couple seasons, and I think I finally realized why I am not a fan as much. And it's like the main character, Michael Burnham, like I love the actress. Sonequa is great in everything, and she's great at this character, but the character seems to be written to not be liked, you know, because...
Yeah, she is a part of that shift that I think has been going on in American TV ever since Seinfeld, and just growing and growing, where it's like, hey, let's have lead characters that you don't like, and it's a tricky thing to pull off. And I've seen plenty of shows where I just think, I don't like you, so why would I want to watch you?
That's where I'm at, because I like most of the characters, I like most of the storylines. It's just
I watch it for Tilly.
Tilly, I'm silly for Tilly, right? She's the best.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get a photo op with her post-pandemic.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can see to the bottom of each other's faces. That'll be nice. But yeah, she's awesome. She just got married. So I don't know. I'm excited for her. And of course, I like everybody else on the show. And like I said, I like Sonequa. I just don't like her character yet. But
yeah, I get that.
She's, they said she's growing in the third season from what the struggle she goes through. So I'm hopeful. So I don't know. But that being said, I still watch each episode 3 times and probably going to watch them each 3 more.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I wish I loved it more than just really liked it.
Yeah.
So we got not too much time before that starts. So that'll be fun to watch. Okay. Before we give our final ratings, do you have a Trek and Tell?
I have. Yes, I have.
Right. You want to go first, or should I?
I'll take it away. I was just before the record. I did a very quick bit of research because I thought this thing I'm going to share is a promo item that was all over the place back in the day.
Oh, I hope it is what I think it is.
Maybe. But I did a quick search, and it looks like it only came out in Europe / the UK. So I was wondering if I show you this, if you're going to go like, oh yeah, there's like a million of those, or if you're going to say, what's that? So, do you know this?
It's disappearing. Star Trek Generations. Is it a
Make It So?
I don't know what that is. What is that?
So this is well, I don't know why I just opened it up. It's obviously a CD.
Right.
This is a club remix of the Star Trek The Next Generation theme tune.
Are you serious?
With a sample of Patrick Stewart saying "Make It So."
Really?
Over it repeatedly.
Is that like the song that's on YouTube that I listened to a million times, or is it different? Make it so. Make it so. Make it so. That one?
Possibly.
Okay.
That sounds a bit like it, but anything that samples Make It So is probably going to sound like that. But yeah,
that's a good point.
That came out in the UK to tie in with Generations, and as I say, just before the record, I just did a quick search, and I couldn't find any evidence it came out in the US.
I've never seen it.
It's really fun. And
Is it like 2 songs? Does it have any like multimedia on it or anything?
No, it's got Make It So instrumental, so that's without Patrick Stewart. Make It So Club Mix,
Club
which is
Mix.
extended.
Wow.
And then Make It So Club Mix Instrumental, which is extended without Patrick Stewart's voice on it.
Featuring Ariana Grande.
If only.
That is pretty sweet, though. I might have to do some eBaying.
So yeah, it's because it was everywhere at the time. It's a few quid on eBay. It's dead cheap.
I'm nodding like I understand how much that is.
$5. I don't know.
$5, okay.
I remember at the time it was one of these things you could get it if you if you bought a tabloid newspaper and collected tokens out of 3 issues and sent it off postage and pack. It's one of those kind of things.
Was it a mail-in special, or could you buy it?
It was mail-in, but
Okay.
it was available through multiple places. Like you could probably also get it if you went to the cinema a few times. You collect tokens there, or everyone was giving this away as a promotional item, one way or the other. So it was. Yeah, that year you just couldn't move
Very cool.
copies of that.
That
song.
is a Star Trek CD I do not have. I do like Star Trek soundtracks. First Contact's really good.
Yes,
and
beautiful. I love the theme tune to First Contact.
Yeah, beautiful. I can hear it now just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Star Trek 4 is really good. And the Astral Symphony, I don't know if you have that one. That's really good.
Yeah, that was Astral Symphony was the first Star Trek album I had.
Me too, I think. I think so.
Yeah, it's a nice collection, and I've heard it so many times that even like if I'm listening to the Star Trek 4 soundtrack and the chase through the hospital music comes on,
that's one of my favorites. I play that on repeat for weeks.
Next?
Yep,
because I hear the track listing for Astral Symphony in my head, and it totally confuses me when I'm just listening to one of the film soundtracks.
Yeah, I love Through the Hospital. That's a great one. Like that would be my theme song, I think. But that's pretty cool. I'm going to definitely eBay that after we get off Zoom here and before I upload the video, so not everybody's outbidding me.
Yes, do it. Track it down.
Okay, you ready for my Trek and Tell?
Please, yeah. Ooh.
Do you know what this is?
Alarm clock?
No, it's a 20 questions. I don't know if you were familiar with the toy 20 questions, but it's a Star Trek.
20 Q.
Yeah, it's a Star Trek 20 questions. So I figured we could play it real quick. We can play it real quick if you want, if you will. So this came out in 2009. It was one of the things when I bought all the Star Trek 2009 action figures and phasers and communicators and stuff. This was on the shelf next to them, so I got this as well.
Yeah.
Do you know how it works? 20 questions?
Yeah, sure.
So think of something, and we'll see if it knows it, but it can't be past 2009 unless there's a way to upgrade the firmware.
All right, I've got something.
Okay. I'm going to ask you the questions. Ready?
Yep.
Are you ready? Yes. Is it a sentient being?
Yes.
Yes. Question 2. Did it take the Starfleet Academy entrance? I think I know where this is going. Exam.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Question 3. Is it as commanding as Picard?
What, like on the same level?
I guess. I don't know. Is that like a personality trait or a rank?
Yeah, I'd still say no.
Okay,
way.
no. We're going to go with no. I'm thinking rank for the computer. Has it ever considered leaving the Enterprise?
Assuming it's from the Enterprise?
Right. I don't know. So it'd be a no if it wasn't.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Question 5. Is it always getting into trouble?
No.
No. Question 6. Has Picard seen it? So that's oh, wow. This could be something to do with Sub Rosa. I don't know. Yes, he has. Okay. Question 7. Is it ranked higher than a lieutenant?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Question 8. Does it stand out in a crowd? I'm guessing that means not too human, maybe?
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
Okay, we'll go with no. Be assimilated or be destroyed? I think that's just a time killer. That's not a question. Question 9. Has it ever been married? Ooh.
Yes.
Does that count the books or not? I don't know. Yes, okay. Question 10.
I want to see if you're going to beat the computer.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention. Would it know how to re-amplify dilithium crystals?
No.
No, so it's not Scotty. I'm going to say Beverly Crusher, but that's not my guess. Is it usually with the landing party?
Oh.
I know you're thinking
yeah.
purple tricorder or tricorder with the purple stripe. Is it usually with the landing party?
Yeah, I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question 12. Do not light the candle. Oh, is it cute? So it's asking if it's Beverly or not. Is it cute? Oh, Tribble.
Is it cute?
Yeah, Tribble could
What?
do. Is it cute?
Oh, cute.
Yeah, cute.
Again, if we're going with Tribble like cute, no.
No, okay. Question 13. Not too many to go. Is it involved in a romance with a crewmate?
Yeah, 1 point, yes. A couple of points, maybe.
I'm going to guess Beverly. Is it close to its family?
Yes.
Yes. Question 15. Does it have an interesting name?
No.
No. Does it have children?
Yes.
Yes. You couldn't beat me ever. No, even if you violated the Prime Directive. Okay, so it thinks
It's fighting words.
it thinks it knows what it is, maybe. Question 17. Has it ever used the holodeck?
Yes.
Yes, I think everybody has in the
I
24th
was
century
going
anyway.
off the top of my head, I'm blanking, but
Okay,
yeah.
so it's not Barkley. Is it used in hand-to-hand combat? So it's not sure if it's person or object yet.
That's an interesting question at this late stage. No.
No. So it's not
Imagine,
a
though. Imagine Worf picking this person up and...
Is it frowned upon? Wait, okay. I was laughing at your witticisms and I missed the beginning of the question. Luckily, they repeat. Does it frown upon the use of weapons?
Probably. Yeah, I'm going to say yes.
Yes. Okay. Question 20. This is it. Would it make a good captain?
That's quite subjective.
That is.
By 2009, I think yes.
Okay.
Based on what happens in Descent Part 2.
I'm thinking, okay, Mr. Sulu, lock phasers on target. This is kind of like processing.
I thought Mr. Sulu was the guess.
No, I don't think so. It's Beverly Crusher. So it gets the same as me.
As is quite often the case, I was thinking of Beverly Crusher.
Always, right?
Yeah.
It got it. Pretty
Who
good.
doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Yeah. If we'd have played this 20 years ago, I would have definitely been thinking of Troy.
Troy. Okay.
Yeah.
I've met both. I messed up the... Okay, here we go. I've met both Gates McFadden and Marina Sirtis multiple times. Marina Sirtis is very nice. I don't know if I ever told you a story, but me and Rennie Serenity went to see her at a local convention, and we met her early in the day, did the like photo op and everything, and Marina Sirtis was so nice to Serenity and like memorized her name, and every time, like, it was a small convention and she was the only Star Trek person there. So anytime she was like walking around on the floor or we walked by the table, Marina Sirtis would go, "Oh, hello, Serenity," and just come up and hug her and just make Serenity feel like she was the star of the Star Trek convention. It was like the best experience you could ever imagine. And so Rennie wanted her action figure. So and she wanted to show Marina that she got her action figure because she was so happy that she met her that day. And Marina just said, "Here, I'll autograph it for you for free." And she was just so nice to Serenity. So, and yeah, she's a great person.
That makes me so happy hearing that story. Thank you.
She's, oh man, she was just lovely. I mean, that's her job, but I really genuinely think she's that person, you know, because I've been to conventions where people are not very nice.
I was going to say, it's her job to act, and there's plenty of people that go to conventions that know it's their job to act, and they're doing this as like, I don't know, some kind of unpleasant side effect.
Bruce Boxleitner. Yeah. He was not nice.
I met Bruce briefly.
Was he nice to you? He wasn't nice to us.
He was just like, it was a long queue, and he was just doing his Bruce Boxleitner smile, his kind of cheesy grin for the camera, and that was about it. I didn't get much out of him.
The other one, Gates McFadden, which is, I'm always thinking of Beverly Crusher. I think I've had a crush on her. I don't know if that's why they named her Crusher, but since season 1 of Next Gen, I almost stopped watching Next Gen at season 2 because there was no Crusher. Because like that was my 13-year-old boy fantasy. And the last time I met her in person was, I want to say, a convention in Orlando, and did the photo op again and again and do all that stuff. Went to her table, bought her stuff because I just want to be in her aura presence. And I think Serenity and her mom were off doing something else, and I think they had to go to the restroom actually. And I was like, okay, I'll stand here, don't lose me. And I was standing probably 15 feet in front of her table, and she came out from there. It was like a slow time, and she came out from her table, and she just came and stood with me and hung out with me. And like for that 5 minutes, I was like, this is my childhood fantasy come true. But in my fantasy, I was single and she was single.
Yeah.
And I was more attractive and a little bit taller and had money. But but I was like, this moment in my life, I'm like literally just hanging out with Gates McFadden, and it'll never be this good again.
Yeah. Oh, I love those moments.
Yeah, but gorgeous. And this was, a few years ago. She's still, getting up there. Oh my goodness, beautiful person. She was raising money for her theater or something. It was really cool.
Yeah. She's classy.
Yeah, but yeah, Crusher, awesome. I'm glad 20 Questions got it right. It hasn't got it wrong for me yet. So, but of course you can't say
very early on as well.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess. Well, like I said, she's always on my mind. I like Sub Rosa. I don't know why people don't like Sub Rosa. I like Sub Rosa. Right. Do not light the candle.
Do light the candle.
Do not light the candle. But Allison doesn't like Sub Rosa. Did you see her video on that? Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people like Sub Rosa.
I don't know.
The unconvincing grassy set.
Well, before that episode, I think one of my favorites was Remember Me, just because it's a Crusher episode.
Yeah.
So.
There's precious few of them.
All right.
Remember Me is great.
Yeah, I love Remember Me.
Episode.
Yeah, and it's a trick ending every time. I never guess the ending, even though I've seen it probably 30 times. But.
And it has one of my favorite philosophies in it that I try and, the line I'm talking about. Yes. I try and live by this.
I saw it on a cross stitch once, and I was like, I must have that. Okay, you say it.
Nothing wrong with me. Perhaps there's something wrong with the universe.
If there's nothing wrong with me, perhaps there's something wrong with the universe. And I'm like, I think that many times during the day. So it could be.
Get through the day sometimes.
Yeah, it helps. Okay, so that was our Trek and Tell and stories adjacent to them that we shared. Did you ever meet those two lovely ladies?
No, I've never met either of them, but I hope to one day.
Yeah, I would definitely.
very few Star Trek personalities.
Mostly
Very
Doctor Who. You met Billie Piper most recently, right? I was so excited for you. That was awesome.
She was lovely.
She looked lovely. She looked like she was just chilling in her house, in her living room, on her laptop, talking to Matt Dale. That's a dream too.
I met Will Wheaton, and he took a photo of me that ended up on his Instagram. I'm still very pleased with that.
And
I've probably told you that story a dozen times.
I want to say I saw the picture of you dressed as every Will Wheaton character on his Instagram feed before I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like so awesome. Like you meet your internet heroes.
Yes.
And you're one of mine. So that's cool. Okay. Speaking of such internet hero, I'll let you go first. On a 1 to 10 scale, what is your rating for season 1, episode 9 of Lower Decks, Crisis Point?
My rating is, this is SETI Alpha 9.
That's pretty good. I like it. I like it. I'm going to give it, coincidentally, 9 into controls and sativents. These are the things that that Rutherford and Bill whatever what we're working on in the movie simulation to get the ship running again.
You're good at this. I just referenced a reference that wasn't actually in that episode.
But it's a Wrath of Khan reference, so it's always valid.
I think it's acceptable.
Yeah. So the only reason I'm really giving it a 9, I really enjoyed it, but I want to still leave room for that perfect 10, just in case there is one. It's because we got one more episode to go, so I don't want to sell my load or blow my load. I don't know. Are those inappropriate sayings? I don't know. When it comes to the rating, so 9. But I think every episode gets better of Lower Decks so far. I don't know if it's because I know the characters more and I know the show more, so I can enjoy it more without trying to figure it out and learn it. So I'm very interested to go back and rewatch the whole season and see if I feel as good about the early episodes as I do about the later episodes now. Yeah,
I think there's definitely a bit of that when you're getting into a new show, and
every episode gets better. So far, the strongest first season of any Star Trek show I've ever seen,
right?
By far.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because it really feels like another, like what Mike McMahon is famous for, season 8 of Star Trek: The Next Generation, which that's how he got the job. Are you familiar with that whole story?
I've heard of it. I've not actually checked it out. But
he had a Twitter account.
That was Twitter, yeah.
Twitter account of season 8 of Star Trek, and he would just give like brief TV guide synopsises of each episode, and I think that's what got him the job. So
yeah,
he's great. I mean, couldn't be better. So looking forward to next week. What's next week called? Oh, you said No Small Parts?
Yeah.
For the season finale of Lower Decks.
I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Until next time, I'm Albie.
I'm Matt.
Maintain course.
Thank you for listening to Trekaholic, another Star Trek podcast. Please support the show by going to patreon.com/Trekaholic. Send written or audio feedback to trekaholicpod@gmail.com. Leave us a voicemail at 305-707-TREK. That's 305-707-8735. And don't worry, no one will pick up. It's only for voicemail. Visit our website at trekaholic.com for more information. Trekaholic, another Star Trek podcast, is not affiliated in any way with CBS or Paramount. I'm your announcer, Zoe Dean. Trekaholic, another Star Trek podcast, is a Barren Space production.
Hello.
I seem to have a visitor on my lap.
Oh, so. Is it your kitty cat?
Yeah. She's decided she wants to play today. So,
are you what is that called? A supervillain that has a cat on their lap and just strokes it thusly?
I'm trying my best. That's Wrong cool. Movie series.
Yeah.
I don't know if Khan would have had like a little SETI eel on his lap or something to stroke.
Just got to wear earplugs if you have that as a